There are over 9,500 species of birds in the world. Scientists typically group them into 30 categories. Birds are the most widespread of all animals around the world. Approximately 2/3 of all the bird species are found in tropical rainforests. The sword-billed hummingbird is the only bird with a bill longer than its body. Watson chicks have 2 claws on each wing. When they climb out of the nest, they use their claws to hold on to mangrove trees. They lose their claws once they mature, but they remain poor flyers. The longest feathers ever seen were on a chicken in Japan. Its tail feathers measured 34.7 feet, or 10.59 meters long. To make them more lightweight, most birds do not have bladders to store urine. Rather than producing liquid urine to get rid of wastes, they produce a white, pasty substance. However, while Anastrich does not have a bladder like a mammalian bladder, it is unique among birds because it does have a complete separation of feces and urine. A bird's lungs are much more complicated and efficient, and take up more space than those of mammals, such as humans. A human's lungs compose about a 20th of its body, but a bird's takes up a 1/5. The Australian pelican has the longest bill of any bird in the world. It is nearly 2 feet or 0.5 meters in length. I'll scan it swivel their eyes. Instead, they move their heads completely around to see straight behind them. They live on every continent except Antarctica. Soft fringes on their wings make their flight essentially silent. In the continental US alone, between 1.4 billion and 3.7 billion birds are killed by cats annually. The only bird with nostrils at the end of its beak is the kiwi. This placement helps it sniff for food, such as worms and insects on the ground. It often snorts to clear its nostrils. The most talkative bird in the world is the African gray parrot. One parrot could say over 800 words. Most species of parrots can learn only 50. A pelican's pouch-like beak can hold up to 2.5 gallons of water at a time. The beak will shrink to squeeze out the water before the pelican swallows its food. Many scientists believe that birds evolved from dinosaurs during the Mesozoic era, about 150 million years ago. Flamingos spare for a lifetime. Some stay with their mates for 50 years or more. The type of diet a bird eats in the wild is directly related to the shape of a bird's beak. A bird's feathers weigh more than its skeleton. Approximately 75% of wild birds live for less than a year. The larger the bird, the more likely it is to live longer. The large wandering albatross, for example, can live for up to 80 years. Gento penguins are the fastest swimming birds, reaching speeds of 22 miles per hour. Emperor penguins can stay underwater for up to 18 minutes. An albatross can soar for as long as 6 hours without moving its wings. Hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly backwards under power, registering a negative speed. A group of crows is called a murder or congress. A group of fowls is called a parliament, wisdom, or study. A group of flamingus is called a flamboyance. The bald eagle builds the largest tree nest of all birds.